This is Racecourse Ground, home of Wrexham AFC. Opened in 1807, it is the world's oldest international football stadium. On Saturdays, you can hear 10,000 die-hard fans cheering on the third oldest professional football club, which competes in the National League, the fifth tier of the English Football League system. Since 2020, the team has encountered roaring publicity, a growing fan base, and a wild turn of events. But what changed? How did a team located in a blue-collar town attract widespread media coverage? Better yet, how on earth are they able to sell out every home game? In this video, we'll show you how Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney used their marketing genius to turn a small, unknown Welsh football club into an overnight global sensation. But before we dive in, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. Alright, let's jump in. Ryan Reynolds is known for a lot of things. Star of Deadpool, husband to Blake Lively, seller of a $610 million gin company, and all-around Hollywood sensation. Rob McElhenney, on the other hand, is the executive producer, co-writer, occasional director, and star in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the longest-running TV comedy series of all time. The two are titans of Hollywood. Becoming co-owners of a struggling football club wasn't on either of their radars. Reynolds and his partner McElhenney first expressed interest in buying Wrexham in September 2020 at the height of the pandemic. At this time, the team wasn't actively playing, forcing the club to furlough staff and players. By all accounts, things weren't looking great for the already struggling football club. However, in February 2021, Ryan Reynolds did the unthinkable. Along with Rob McElhenney, the two purchased Wrexham AFC for $2.5 million from the Wrexham Supporters Trust. Given the club's ongoing struggles, this wasn't a hard deal to negotiate, and 98.6% of the trust voted in favor of it. Even though he's best known for his work on the big screen, co-owning Wrexham AFC wasn't Ryan Reynolds' first foray into the business world. In fact, he has ownership stakes in Mint Mobile and Aviation American Gin, two brands that have thrived off Ryan Reynolds' creative storytelling and marketing genius. But co-owning and operating a professional football club is vastly different, especially one located in Europe when you live in the United States for most of the year. Sports ownership is notoriously complex and involves many different moving parts. Was Ryan Reynolds up for the task? Well, what he's done to Wrexham AFC will absolutely blow your mind. Let's unpack exactly what he did. It's spring 2021. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney finally have their dream team. The new Wrexham AFC owners wasted no time. They hit the ground running. Together, they reorganized the underperforming club, fueled its core business with additional capital and innovative marketing strategies, and promised the fan base that they'd transform the club into a global force. The first order of business was getting community buy-in. The very first thing they did was sign a brand new 25-year stadium lease in Wrexham. A year later, Ryan and Rob solidified the purchase of Racecourse grounds from Glyndŵr University, allowing the club owners to make much-needed stadium upgrades and install a new stand for an additional 5,000 spectators. This improvement will allow Racecourse ground to hold international matches, which will drive additional revenue for the club and more tourists for the local economy. Ultimately, this commitment to the stadium and local community showed fans that the new owners were not going to move the team. Deadpool and McElhenney demonstrated loyalty to the people of Wales. Up next, marketing and social media. The duo expanded the team's identity on social media by leveraging Ryan Reynolds' digital marketing agency, Maximum Effort. Most people don't know this, but his agency is behind the Match.com Match Made in Hell ad, which has over 12 million views on YouTube. The agency has gone on to produce other successful marketing campaigns for Peloton, Kraft Heinz, Aviation Gin,
the world's highest rated gin for the world's highest rated job,
and, you guessed it, Wrexham Football Club. With the help of Maximum Effort, Wrexham's Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok accounts exploded. The business pair grew the Twitter account from 45,000 to 272,000. The Instagram account grew from 27 to 295,000, and the TikTok page ripped from 0 followers to over 491,000. Apart from growing the club's online social media presence, they also brought in a medical department, built out their front office, and aggressively scaled a support staff to help with everyday operations. While these were some quick wins for the co-owners, their real business moves and grand strategy were going to take a few months to materialize, but the two remained calculated, determined, and were ready to tap into their secret weapon. What they did next shocked the entertainment industry. Let's go back to December 2020, months before the team officially changed hands. In this fateful month, there was a film crew present in Wrexham, initially shocking the local community, players, and coaches. The film crew had begun filming a docuseries on the team called Welcome to Wrexham, produced by none other than Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney.
Our new show on FX is called Welcome to Wrexham, a docuseries centered in Wrexham, a working-class town in North Wales in the United Kingdom.
And this was the real business play. Remember, these are two successful actors with deep connections in Hollywood. Add on the fact that they have both won awards and crushed box office records, and you have a powerful duo leading Wrexham AFC. While we can't say for sure, the opportunity for a Ted Lasso in real-life series may have been a major incentive for the purchase of the team. Reynolds knew he could take this fifth-tier league team and use the oldest play in the Hollywood book. That is, tell the classic underdog story. Reynolds and McElhenney only paid $2.5 million for the team, and the docuseries they created is already a roaring success. It started streaming on FX in August 2022, and later on Disney Plus with stunning results. The show has received a 97% audience score and has been greenlit for a second season. Welcome to Wrexham is estimated to make $400,000 plus per hour of content, and with 18 episodes in the first season, it already grossed $7.2 million in revenue. These are just estimates, but you can already see the figures adding up, and the genius business play unfolding before us. Apart from taking Wrexham AFC mainstream and turning millions of Americans into loyal supporters, the new owners brought in industry veterans to steer the team on the path to more wins. In the front office, they brought on Fleur Robinson as Chief Executive Officer. She previously served as Commercial Director at Burton Albion. Her role is to further transform the local Wrexham community, find sponsorship opportunities, increase match day attendance, and streamline day-to-day operations. Rob and Ryan also brought on a trio of advisors: Sean Harvey, Peter Moore, and Les Reed. Sean Harvey and Peter Moore are previous professional football club chief executive officers themselves. They are helping the owners with strategy, recruiting, and creating a sustainable business model. Les Reed, on the other hand, is an accomplished technical director and former professional manager. He will help the club produce an official strategy and focus on player recruitment and development. While bringing on these strategic advisors and executives was certainly a step in the right direction, Ryan and Rob knew they needed to make changes on the field. The new owners shocked the world and hired Phil Parkinson as manager. Phil brings nearly 2 decades worth of managerial experience to Wrexham and is highly respected. He has been a manager at 6 different clubs. And finally, since the Hollywood takeover, Wrexham has signed 18 new players, including fan favorites Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer. The city of Wrexham was built by coal and steel, the two industries that brought this town, wedged between the Welsh mountains and Lower Dee Valley in northern Wales, fame and wealth. The Industrial Revolution was the height of the city's prominence. Since then, it has been on a steep decline and now ranks as one of the most impoverished areas in Wales. Against the backdrop of economic headwinds and slow wage growth, Wrexham AFC remains the city's soul. It is the glue that holds the community together. The city of Wrexham lives and breathes football. The new owners knew how much the club means to the community. In fact, having a local community that supports the home team wasn't just something Rob and Ryan wanted, but needed. Here's a quote from Rob McElhenney that shows how important community is. Quote, "We're putting the community first at every turn. So every time we make a decision, or try to make an adjustment or pick a direction, we are always seeking the counsel of people who are there on the ground." End quote. Since taking over the team, Rob and Ryan attend home games, hold Wrexham AFC town halls, and interact with the local community. They are also working with Wrexham County Borough Council to redevelop Racecourse Ground and the surrounding area. The roughly £18 million plan, approximately $21.5 million, will help rejuvenate Wrexham into an economic and cultural hub that reflects the working class identity of the community. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney plan on owning Wrexham Football Club for years. The two aren't worried about tomorrow's win. They are focused on building Wrexham Football Club into a powerhouse organization. This patience is reflected in their business strategy, which clearly is optimized for success over a long enough time horizon. Wrexham has landed sponsorship deals with TikTok, Expedia, Vistaprint, and Aviation American Gin, and the number of season ticket holders has nearly tripled since they took over the helm. Under Ryan and Rob's ownership, Wrexham AFC has gone global thanks to creative media and phenomenal marketing campaigns. Wrexham's FA Cup qualifier against the Blythe Spartans was aired on ESPN2 and ESPN+, reaching nearly 100 million fans and households around the world. Buckle up, Wrexham fans, the best has yet to come. This underdog story is just getting started. On that note, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, click the like button because it helps us grow on YouTube, and let us know how you think Wrexham AFC will do in the years to come. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.